Hello everyone and welcome to Sieu in the kitchen, where I, Sieu, will be making food that I love. And today I want to spice things up a little bit, pun intended, with a dish that in my humble opinion represents everything. The ups, the downs, and the in-betweens of lust. It is spicy, it is hot, it has its soft spots but also rough edges. Some people might say that it's a bit challenging to eat, but at the end of the day, it's all worth it. Isn't that what great sex is all about? I am talking about Bún Bò Huế, or Central Vietnamese beef noodle soup. It's a really sexy dish if you ask me, and today I will be joined by a friend of mine who just happens to be in the area, not that she wants to eat this dish. Here is Ling.
Hi everyone! It's not that I want to be here anyway. I just happen to be in the area.
Wow,
and
of
so
course.
just begged me to help him with this because it's too much work.
I didn't beg you, but okay. Have you eaten Bún Bò Huế before?
Of course, it's my favorite.
Oh, it is your favorite, so I think it will be so perfect that me and Ling will be making this dish together today. Well, here is a quick run through of what we need. We will need some bones, namely pork feet and beef neck bones. We will also need some beef shank, that is the centerpiece of this dish, along with pork sausage. Here's a special Huế style pork sausage that I picked up in Chinatown earlier today. And vegetable-wise,
Yeah, we have lemongrass, green onions, red cabbage, some yellow onions, and a lot of herbs.
it will be fun. Me and Ling will have fun, right? Okay.
Okay, let's get started.
First step, we will marinate the meat. Marinating the meat really adds a lot of flavor to it, and you will thank yourself later. So now we will marinate our beef shank with some crushed shallot,
Some crushed garlic as well.
some chopped lemongrass.
Smells so good. What's that?
This is diluted shrimp paste. We will marinate this with diluted shrimp paste as well.
Yeah,
So
this is our secret ingredient.
it's not secret if we talked about it on a video.
We are revealing it to everybody.
And we will also need some fish sauce and some mushroom seasoning. So we will mix it all together to marinate the meat. Yeah, so when I tried to find a beef shank earlier in Chinatown, they actually call it beef muscle. So weird.
What does beef muscle mean?
Bak bò.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Really, this is muscle.
Yeah, it's just like weird.
Oh,
kind of-
muscle, like the thing in your body.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Well,
Muscle.
Vietnamese in English has some kind of bridging to do, you know.
Awesome.
So we'll let the beef shank sit for a little bit, and then we will.
Put it over here.
Thank you, Ling. You are sometimes helpful, and this is one of those times. The most important part of a Vietnamese noodle dish is
Meat.
no, it's not. The broth.
I mean the meat.
The broth. So the most important part of a Vietnamese noodle dish is. That is right. No debate there. And we will make the broth from scratch. First of all, we will need to blanch the bones
I will now blanch the pork feet.
and neck bones.
Thank you, my sous chef.
What? I'm not your sous chef. I am the spotlight. Okay. I'm kidding. I am Sieu though, but I'm not a sous chef.
Oh,
Yeah, we made.
wow, it's such a bad pun that I don't even.
It's not bad.
Okay, awesome.
We will let the bones boil. So when all the scum from the bones float to the top, how funny that word scum is. We will prep a bowl and we will scoop it out.
What a waste.
We will use a big spoon to scoop it out, you know, just like what you should do with your exes and your tainted memories together. Just say thank you next.
I wish my ex is watching this.
Well, he might be. He's friends with me.
Good to know.
R.I.P. to old relationships. So when the bones are done, we are going to strain them in the sink with cold water.
It's hot.
It is cold. Oh, it is hot water. We'll put the bones to the bottom of the pot. So the bones are done. We are going to move on to the beef shank.
Yay, it's ready. After 30 minutes of marinating.
Next is a very exciting part. We are going to use some kitchen twine to tie the beef shank up. And did I say that this is a very sexy dish?
I think it's your favorite part.
She knows me so well.
Yeah.
Anyway, we will tie it.
Can I do it?
Yeah, yeah. We want to do the tying, yeah, because usually, you know.
The tied one, not the tire?
Keeping it in the context of the kitchen.
Yes. Tighter.
Sure, tighter.
Yeah. Look painful.
Sometimes pain is pleasure.
Yeah.
So the purpose of tying up the beef shank is so when we cook them in the broth, they don't shrink and become very hard. And not that there's anything wrong with a hard piece of meat, but we also want them long and in shape as well. And with that, I'm gonna stop myself. So our beef shank is all tied up and ready to play. We're going to put it in the pot with the bones. No broth is complete without some aromatics. And the aromatic centerpiece of this dish is
Lemongrass.
lemongrass. It is not a spanking rod. It is
I wish.
lemongrass. You wish? Oh my god, she's naughty. I love lemongrass because it has a slightly sharp, tangy feeling to it without the bitterness of the lemons. We will save one stalk of lemongrass for later with these 3 stalks, but we will slice them into half because they are really big.
Okay. Yeah.
It's so big. I normally don't really complain about big things, but this is bigger than I can handle. Everybody has a limit. Should I put like a rated R label on it? We will slice them in half vertically as well, just so all the flavors can come out easier in the broth. You see the heart of the lemongrass is so pretty. And we're gonna tie up the lemongrass.
Oh wait, we're gonna tie it up too?
We're gonna tie it up too because you don't want it floating around so much.
Oh, you're
in
tying
the
so
soup.
much.
We are going to put the lemongrass all tied up in the broth pot. The last step before we start cooking the broth. Finally! So we are going to char our whole onion, shallot, and ginger. Charring the aromatics will help bring out the flavor even more.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's open it. Ooh!
Oh, the char looks beautiful.
It is so charred and
Gosh, look at that, glistening.
the aroma is amazing. It smells so good. Oh my
I'm so
god.
excited for this dish.
We're going to let these charred onion, shallot, and ginger join the lemongrass and the meat in the broth pot.
It's gonna be an amazing party in there.
You can see the charred shallot.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Teamwork!
We're missing one more last step. What's that?
What makes a broth? A broth? Water! So we're gonna add
here it
some water into the broth pot.
Yes. We should have enough water to cover the beef.
A Vietnamese historian has done research on this, and they say that this was once used to serve the empress in a palace in Hue because it's so flavorful and it looks impressive. Yeah, I think that we just add like 3.5 cups of water. We have everything that we need in the broth, so we are going to bring it to a boil.
Yes.
So after it reaches a boiling point, we are going to lower the heat and then let it simmer for about 2 to 3 hours. So it is 30 minutes until 2 hours.
The whole room smells amazing.
Yes, it smells so good.
Yeah.
And the wait is killing us. The wait is killing us. Just like how I have to wait for the one train to go uptown.
And I have to wait for my crush to text me.
Oh my god. That like 72 hours rule after the first day of no texting is just BS, in my opinion. If you like someone, text them. Anyway, we just really wish that we could just enjoy the soup right now, but we have half an hour and we still have a few things to do. What gives the Bún Bò Huế broth its signature red color is a mixture of annatto oil with chopped garlic, shallots, and lemongrass, which we are making right now. We will heat up. What are you doing?
Sorry, fine. No, focus. No. Wait.
Kidding.
Yeah.
So we will heat up the vegetable oil on a small pan. We're gonna add some annatto seeds in it. Wait until the red color of the seeds to come out. We will strain the seeds out of the oil once it's just reached the burning point. Use that oil to stir fry chopped garlic, shallot, and lemongrass. This dish is known to be spicy. We will add a little bit of chili flakes.
I love chili.
And I'm gonna add some salt as well. Oh my god! You know, you can find this dish at a lot of Vietnamese restaurants, but this video, this whole vlog is to show you that you can totally make it at home. And it's actually a very fun process. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Ish. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We did have a lot of fun. The aromatics have already crisped up so well. We're gonna turn off the heat and then we're gonna let it rest in the pan for a little.
Alright, so 2 hours later, our beef is finally ready.
So we will take out the beef shank and put it immediately in a bath of ice water.
Do you know why?
Because we want the beef shank to cool down quickly so we can chop it. In the meantime, we are going to add the stir-fry aromatics in annatto oil and the shrimp paste into the broth. So first, we're gonna add the aromatics. Ooh, you love bad boys, right?
Not as much as you do.
I'm not gonna say anything. Ooh. Let's just simmer for another 10 minutes. In the meantime, we will chop some pork sausage.
Ooh, good part.
This dish is called Bún Bò Huế, which means Huế-style beef noodle soup. However, beef is not the only meat, and I said it in the beginning.
Yeah, this dish is full of meat.
It's full of meat. And to top on the beef that we already have, we will add slices of pork sausages as well. So Vietnamese pork sausages is something that we grew up with and very familiar with. You can work it into a noodle soup or you can just eat it as a snack.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it is so good.
It goes with everything.
It goes with everything.
It's so good, guys.
Yeah, so I went to Chinatown today and I got myself a nice chunk of pork sausage.
You can even fry it.
You can even fry it.
Yeah, it tastes really good fried too.
Like add some fish sauce to it. It's gonna be like so
Amazing.
nice
Yeah.
eating with some rice. So, you know, normally Vietnamese people wrap these pork sausages in leaves to make it really fresh and smell it. It smells like home. Yes. Ooh. This is our pork sausage. So what we're gonna do with this pork sausage is we're gonna slice them into thin round slices to put on top of the beef noodle soup.
Yes.
And we're gonna put the pork sausage into this plate, which we will use to put all these toppings on top of the beef noodle soup later.
So our beef shank has taken a good bath.
Yay.
Let's check it out.
Thank you. It is so hard to untie the beef shank, but we'll just need to keep at it. Anyway.
Yay!
So this is our beef
Free.
shank. Free! 50 shades free! We will thinly slice the beef shank as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, nice cut. Oh, let me start assembling. Here, and I'll push.
Thank you.
Here's our final product.
It's not the final product. There is no noodle soup
dish
without
with a
a
noodle.
We didn't plan that. And we are going to cook the vermicelli noodles now. So the type of noodles used for this dish, Bún Bò Huế, is a unique type. It's bigger, it's thicker than normal noodles,
Yes.
which I like personally. But you know, you can find this bún or vermicelli noodles in a lot of Vietnamese dishes like bún Sieu, Bún Bò Huế, bún măng vịt,
Bún mọc, bún hang, bún cá.
bún ốc, bún bung, bún chả. So many.
So many.
Well, you have to watch this vlog to find out how to make all of them because
Yes.
I'm sure.
They all use this.
Yeah.
Our water is
boiling. Why do we always say the same thing at the same time? And we are going to put the dry vermicelli noodles in it so that it's cooked for about 15 minutes. The vermicelli noodles will take a little bit to boil. In the meantime, I will chop some red cabbage thinly. Besides red cabbage, complementing this dish will also be bean sprouts, yellow onions, oops, some green onions as well. So I think we're so close to the finish line. Just come take a look at our broth. Oh my god, that sexy red color. Before we take it off the heat completely, we're gonna season it. So, Ling, would you mind putting some fish sauce in it? Some salt. And some mushroom seasoning.
Wow.
I'm just gonna mix it all together. Oh my god, it looks so good. I think that we're officially done.
Wow.
Take it off.
Can't wait.
Last part of the day, we will assemble everything together. At the base, it's gonna be our noodle. We're gonna add some of our beef shank, pork sausages, red cabbage,
Some bean sprouts.
yes, and some onions, green onions as well. It's time for the broth.
Can I do the honor?
Yes.
Scoop of the broth with some maple.
Yes. All the way to the rim of the bowl. So this is our Bún Bò Huế bowl. Oh my god, it is so sexy. It's so
It reminds me of home so much.
I know.
Yeah.
We're just going to dig in right now and just devour this
Say
very
no more. I
rich,
can't wait.
rich noodle soup bowl. It has been so nice having you today,
Oh,
Ling.
thank you. Thanks for having me. I didn't mean to be here, but
Well,
it turned out great.
yeah. So until next time, see you later.
See you.